Okay, thank you. Now about adjective. What is adjective? Adjective is a word that modify a noun or pronoun. In general, the purpose of an adjective is to describe a noun or pronoun and provide more information about it. Adjective provide answer to questions such as what kind, which one, and whose is it. Next, there are two ways that adjectives are used in sentences and clauses. Number one, the adjective is right next to the noun, pronoun that it modifies. Most of the time, adjectives come before the noun, pronouns they modify, but they can sometimes come after them. Example, the bluebirds built a nest. The adjective blue modifies the noun birds. I was looking for someone else. The adjective else modifies the pronoun someone. Number two, adjective follow as linking verb and functions as a subject complement. The house is old. The adjective old follows the linking verb is. Old modifies the noun house as the subject complement of the sentence. In their case, it's possible to use multiple adjectives to modify the same noun or pronoun. Example, it was dark and stormy night. My big coffee dog is named Buddy. The mirror was crooked, cracked, and dirty. Next, list of adjectives. There are tons and tons of adjectives. The following list gives a tiny sample of the many adjectives that exist. Happy, embarrassing, tall, delicious, uncomfortable, clumsy, suspicious. Example of adjective in sentence. The following sentence give examples of how we use adjective. The first one is Gavin is smart guy. The second one, the big basket is full of red apples. The third one is the cookie rabbit lost the race to the careful tortoise. Next, common types of adjective. Comparative, the first one is comparative adjectives. Comparative adjectives are used to compare two different people or things to each other. Example, whales are larger animal than dolphins. The second example is superlative adjective. Superlative adjectives are used to compare more than two people or things by indicating which one is the most supreme or extreme. Example, Ardian is the fastest member of our team. Number 3, predicate adjectives. Predicate adjectives are adjectives that appear in the predicate of a sentence as a subject complement rather than directly next to the nouns or pronouns that they modify. Example, Freddy become angry. Number 4, compound adjective. Compound adjectives are adjectives that are formed from multiple words, which are useful connected by hyphens. Example, he had enough of the double-dialing salesman. Number 5, possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives are often used to express possession or ownership. Example, Disney spent the day with her parents. Number 6, demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjectives are used to express relative position in space and time. Example, this watch is cheaper than that one. Number 7, proper adjective. Proper adjectives are commonly used to say that something is related to a specific person or place. Example, he was reading a Russian newspaper. Number 8. Participle adjective. Participle adjectives are adjectives that are based on participles, which are words that useful and in, at, or in derive from verbs. Example, Travis was late for his swimming lesson. Next, number 9. Limit adjective. Limiting adjective. Limiting adjectives are adjectives that restate a noun or pronoun rather than describe any of its characteristics or qualities. Example, I bought some eggs at the store. Number 10. Descriptive adjective. Descriptive adjectives are adjectives that describe the characteristics, traits or qualities of a noun or pronoun. Example, the leaves turn orange and red. The next, interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjectives are adjectives that are used to ask questions. Example, what color is your favorite? And the next, attributive adjectives. Attributive adjectives are adjectives that are directly next to the noun and pronoun that they modify. Example, she has beautiful handwriting. And the last one is distributive adjectives. Distributive adjectives are used to refer to members or a group individually. Examples of distributive adjectives include each, very, either, and neither. Example, each puppy got their own little dog house. We will continue to our friend Binar.
Hi, I am Wendy Binar, and I thank to all my friends that already explained about the previous material. And here I am will explain to you about pronouns and also conjunction that I have two material that I will explain. The first is pronoun. So, what is pronoun? A pronoun is defined as a word or phrase that is used as a substitution for a noun or noun phrase, which is known as the pronoun antecedent. Pronouns are short words and can do everything that nouns can do and are one of the building blocks of a sentence. A common pronouns are like he, she, you, me, I, we, and else. A pronoun can act as a subject, a direct subject, indirect subject, object of the preposition, and more, and takes the place of any person, place, animal, or thing. So here are some examples of pronouns. Here we have a he, it, you, I, they, we, who, them, him, and it act like a subject, and also whoever, anyone, something, nobody. And actually we have 9 common types of pronouns. I will explain to you one by one. For the first, we have indefinite pronouns. So, those referring to one or more unspecified objects, beings, or places, such as someone, anybody, or nothing. The example is take whatever you like. Jamie took one cookie and Ben took the other. So for this sentence, the indefinite pronouns is whatever and also other. Next, number 2, we have personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are always specific and are often used to replace a proper noun like someone's name or a collective group of people or things. For the example that I gave to you is Jack and David are friends. They play basketball together. So the personal pronouns here is they. They means Jack and David. The next sample is Peter sang the song to me. So the pronouns replacing the object that is Peter. Me. So me is the object. Next is reflexive pronouns. So the reflexive pronouns preceded by the adverb, adjective, pronouns, or noun to which they refer and ending with self or selves. The example is Peter and Paul had baked themselves cake. So themselves refer to Peter and Paul, like that. And next, the demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns has 4 words that usually use. It is this, that, this, those. So it's actually easy. It just have 4 words. The example is these are beautiful, but those belong to Danny. So here the demonstrative pronouns are these and those. We have 2. Next, number 5, it is possessive pronouns. What is possessive pronouns? Those designating possession or ownership. For example, including mine, its, hers, his, yours, and else. And the example is, are these bananas yours? So yours is asking for ownership of the banana itself. And next, it is relative pronouns. Those which refer to nouns mentioned previously, acting to introduce an adjective, that relative clause. For the example is the table which sits in the hallway is used for correspondence. So the relative pronouns is which, and which it's referred to the table, and it's explained the table itself. Next, number 7, we have interrogative pronouns. Those which introduce a question. For the example, including who, whom, whose, what, which. I will also give you the example. Who will come to the party? So the interrogative pronouns is who, and it's actually other question that appear. It is including interrogative pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns. They are mainly used to stop unnecessary repetition in a sentence, but also to reinforce the idea that collective and reciprocal actions are happening to more than one person or things. So the example is the couple love one another deeply. Here, one another is reciprocal pronouns that explain the couple itself. Next, and the last one, it is intensive pronouns. The intensive pronoun ending in selves or selfish, And the example is a nation speaks for itself through election. So this pronouns for itself, it explain for speak. That is word and sentence that it's actually something that works. Okay, it is enough about pronouns, and next I will move to conjunction. So what is conjunction? A conjunction is a part of a speech that is used to connect words, phrases, clauses, or sentences. And conjunction make a link between or among words or groups of words to other parts of the sentence and show a relationship between them. Here actually some rules of using conjunction. We have 3 rules, and the first, conjunction are for connecting two action and ideas as well as nouns, clauses, and other parts of speech. For example, Mary went to the supermarket and bought oranges. Here we use "and" because it has a 2 sentence. Next, number 2, conjunction are useful for making lists. For example, we made pancakes, egg, and coffee for breakfast. So for all those lists, we end up with "and" for the conjunction. And number 3, when using conjunctions, make sure that all the parts of your sentences agree. For example, I work busily yet am careful. It does not agree because the end of this word is different sounds. Then the correct one is I work busily yet carefully. So it shows agreement. It has 2 sound that 2 words that sound the same. Here the types of conjunction that we have 3 types of conjunction. First, coordinating conjunction. There are 7 of them and they are easy to remember. Those are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. I will give you one example for this coordinating conjunction. I go to the park every Sunday for I love to watch the dogs on the lake. Next, subordinating conjunction. In English, there are lots of subordinating conjunction, but here I mention just a sample. It is although, before, once, that, when, whether, as, how, since, though, whenever, while, and else. So I will give you some example and I will read for you. Because of him, I learned how to start my own business. Yeah, it's because and it's easy, right? Next, we move to the third. It is correlative conjunction. They come in pairs and you have to use both of them in a different place. So it becomes a sentence to make them work. The common pairs of correlative conjunction are both and then, whether and or, either and or, neither or nor, not and but, not only and but also. And I will give you some example if I want either the pink sofa or a purple one. Okay then, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully will help a lot so you can learn English really well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.